What's going on, everyone? My name is McTwizz, and today I'm going to be doing the first time challenge, the Rave Edition challenge. So, I think I might have saw a video about this on, like, YouTube, like, a little while ago, like, about a month or so ago. But, yeah, I think I saw one and it was kind of cool, or it might have been something different, but anyways, one of my friends sent it to me and was like, "Oh, hey, yo, you should do this challenge. It's my first time, but it's about, like, you know, EDM and, like, your first show that you've been to and the raves that you used to go to and everything." So thought about it and thought, like, all right, that sounds pretty cool, and it would be a nice trip down memory lane for me, per se. What I'm going to be doing is just going through a list of questions, and they're all obviously EDM and festival related and just different first times. So let's get started. So yeah, I started listening to, like, EDM music probably about I really can't even tell you, like, the actual date, to be honest. I know it was definitely around the 2008, 2009, kind of a little bit there, but as far as, like, the first DJ, I can tell you I was, like, super into, or at least the first DJ I actually, like, heard of, I can't really tell you. I do remember that Satisfaction, that song was, like, just super popular, almost to the point it was kind of like a meme when I was in high school, like, Satisfaction. That and Sandstorm, that was another popular track, and that just, like, mainstream people knew. And also Daft Punk's One More Time and Stronger, but that was before, when people thought that, like, Kanye had put Daft Punk on. Like, no, Kanye sampled off of Daft Punk, alright? Don't get it twisted. But yeah, like, I just remember, as far as, like, at least, like, you know, genre-wise, like, house was something I was really listening to at the beginning of, you know, me diving into the culture and everything, specifically electro house. And I would say, sorry, had tacos today. I would say that at least the first couple of artists that I remember I was, like, super, like, into, like, I had, like, a bunch of their tracks and their albums and stuff like that, would definitely be Steve Aoki, Borgore, and also Calvin Harris. He was another one too. So my first show was, I really can't remember. I think it was, like, a local artist that I had saw at Webster Hall, or he might have been local, but it was just, like, more of, like, not like a mainstream guy, but definitely it was during when Webster Hall just got reopened in New York, but it was, like, old school Webster Hall. I'm talking when you had, like, the top floor was just, like, EDM, but it was more mainstream / high energy, definitely, like, progressive house or electro house, like that type of, like, EDM. And then the second, that was the top third floor. Then the second main floor was pretty much, you know, hip hop, top 40, R&B and stuff like that. And then the basement area was just straight, like, you know, dubstep and hardcore sometimes, or yeah, it was just, like, grimy, like, sometimes even UK dubstep. So yeah, I think a guy was playing that I just went to with some friends, and I was like, alright, this is kind of cool. Alright. So my first festival, this I actually really remember more clearly, because this is actually, before I went to that, you know, Webster Hall show, this was actually the first, you know, I guess it would be my first show, but definitely my first festival. First thing I've ever been to, like, at all, as far as, like, with, you know, EDM and the community and stuff. Electric Zoo, New York, 2012. That was my first festival, my first experience, like, my, you know, kickstart jump, you know, into, you know, the Plur community, the EDM community, just everything. So yeah, it was 2012. I was working at my serving job, and my friends / coworkers at the time, they were like, "Oh, hey, yo, you listen to EDM music, right, and stuff like that, and you know, dubstep and dance. I'm like, yeah, cool. Like, oh, do you want to go to this festival? Like, I'm like, wait, there's a whole festival dedicated to this type of music? Like, are you kidding me? They're like, yeah. And they start explaining it to me, and I'm like, all right, cool, sure, no problem. So when I bought only a 1-day ticket because I didn't think, not that I wouldn't like it, but I'm like, oh, what? I don't need to go all 3 days and stuff, so I'll just do 1 day. So I did the Friday ticket, and yeah, like we met up, we pre-gamed a little bit in the city, had some beer and pizza, and I remember just being like, you know, on the shuttle, just like excited and like didn't really know what to expect. And you know, Electric Zoo, they have it in Randall's Island, so you take a shuttle like, you know, to the island, and then, you know, the passes and do the bridge and stuff and all that. But yeah, I remember like literally I took 1 foot off the bus, you know, or off the shuttle, and it was like a whole new world. Like, I felt like freaking Aladdin. Or maybe I would be Jasmine in that sense, because she's the one that saw the whole new world first. But anyways, tomato. Yeah, I'm seeing, you know, girls wearing pasties and no one saying anything, and like, you know, even guys wearing like, you know, G-string thongs and stuff like that. People in Where's Waldo and Power Ranger outfits, and just people in just like, you know, even just like kind of like these obscure and not in a bad way or anything like that, just outfits you wouldn't really think that people would wear to like a show or a concert or something like that. And no one just harassing anyone or giving anyone a hard time, or everyone just like living their best life and being free. And again, no one harassing anyone, no problems, no worries, just everyone just having like a good legit time. And plus on top of that, you got like, you know, these main different stages. Like I remember before that I had been to what's it called, Vans Warped Tour. I went to one Warped Tour before, a couple, like just back when I was like in high school, because my first festival was actually, I was 21. Yeah, 20. Yeah, I was exactly 21. So yeah, I know at like other shows and festivals there's like multiple stages, but like this was like super multiple stages with like different genres of music. It was just like, I was in overload. So Electric Zoo 2012, that was the start for me, and I haven't looked back since. Yeah, I'd say the first people I raved with were my co-workers at the time when I had my old serving job. Other than that, yeah, I think that was just them. Other than that, I kind of like went to just different shows and festivals and stuff like that, kind of by myself, which wasn't really a bad thing, because another good thing about raves and just shows and just the EDM community in general is just like it's really a good place to make friends. Like sometimes it's even like recommended that you go to a festival and like kind of by yourself. I mean, if you really like, if you can go with someone, like of course, dude, by all means, it's gonna make it like you're gonna have a fun time like automatically. But if you can't, or if you know you have friends, but like they're not necessarily into that type of music, and you end up wanting to go in by yourself, it's actually still encouraged that you do that, because you make so many new friends off the bat. Like I can't tell you how many shows I've been to, you know, actually like with friends, and then I get separated, and while I'm away, like I leave the festival with like, you know, such and such extra Instagram followers and accounts and people that I'm following back, and Facebooks, and even Tumblrs, back when Tumblr was still a big thing and I was still on Tumblr. But yeah, that just shows like how great of a community it is. And yeah, I've raved with like a bunch of people, but yeah, the first group of people that I raved with was definitely my old co-workers from my Electric Zoo New York 2012 festival experience. First friend I made at a rave, what's this kid? I forget. I forget his name, but just a super chill dude. It really bothers me. I forgot his name, but no, he was just a really chill dude. I actually met him at. I was online for. No, it was EDC New York when they still had it at New York, and we were watching Borgor. Borgor was playing main stage, and I think we accidentally bumped into each other. And he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, oh no, I'm so sorry. And then we just started like vibing after that, and he kind of like joined me, and I forgot whether he was with his own friends or not, but he kind of joined me and my friends that I was with at the time, and we just stage hopped together and stuff like that. And we kept in contact for like a little bit, but then kind of just fell off. Not in a bad way, just I ended up like changing like Instagram accounts and stuff like that. But yeah, I guess that would be my first friend, the Borgore kid at EDC New York, and that was 2016, I believe. 2015 and 2016. Yeah, one of those. Yeah, it was literally just, it was base. I was, basic. Didn't really know what I was doing, didn't really know what to wear, didn't really do any research or anything like that. So I just wore, it was a blue Kid Robot t-shirt and some black jeans and some DC shoes. And I wore my headphones to a festival for some reason, like an idiot. I don't know why, but nothing crazy. Just, yeah. Malfunction? Yeah, that never really happened for me. I've had, malfunctions with, this suit or other, McTwizz suits in the past while I'm DJing. I could probably do a whole video on that, but sadly, or I guess gratefully, no, I haven't had any malfunctions with my normal rave attire when I've gone out and partied with my friends or anything like that, so sorry. Yeah, first light show, I really can't give a, concrete, definition or detailed experience of the first one. Have I had light shows? Yeah, definitely, both from, just festivals and shows and stuff like that, but I can tell you they're all really pretty and I always have a great time, and the more people I see doing them, the more, like, experienced and just technically and just crazy they get. But yeah, I can't tell you the very first one, sorry. I've actually never cried at a set. I've had the feels, definitely, especially for some artists. That's another one, again, happened so long ago, I can't remember. I can tell you my favorite candy trade, even though technically this wasn't a trade, it was more of like I got the better bargain on the receiving end of that deal, but it was about 2 years ago. I played Avalon for the first time in Hollywood, and I was like so nervous. I'm like, crap, I don't know, this is like a really big show, and like, I didn't play main stage, I played the lobby. Yeah, I was playing, and then Echo came. I knew she was coming to the show, but she didn't know how nervous I was, and no one did. I really, it's kind of easy to hide my emotions behind these things. But I'm getting ready to play. I was about 45 minutes, maybe a half hour till I was about to go on, and then she came up to me and was like, oh hey, so I was gonna give this to you afterwards, but before I forget it, before it gets damaged, I want to give you this. And she made me my custom owned McTwizz perler. And I was like, what the F? Are you kidding me? What? And it's so cool because she, has my name down here. She has my green and blue colors, and she modeled the top after, my nose and my goggles and stuff like that. So anyways, I played the show at Avalon. It was success. It was a success, and yeah, she gave me the power and the courage through awesome, cool melted plastic, and the rest is history. So thank you, Echo, my favorite dirty girl. Love you. It's always going to go back to Electric Zoo 2012 for me. But yeah, I had a great time. Thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe. And for more content, more music that I have coming out soon. And I will see you guys later.